little bit. It has been turning a bit cold of late. However, I think things will be turning much milder again for all of us through the week ahead. Much more on that though in just a moment. First of all, I'll take you back to January, which was a very mild month on its own. In fact, the warmest across England and Wales since 1990. If you take the two countries as a whole and take the average, then it was a pretty dry month overall with only half the amount of rainfall. But actually those figures do disguise a lot of heavy rain which fell across Cumbria and North Wales, of course, causing those flooding problems through the middle of the month. Across Northern Ireland we had about an average amount of rainfall, but again here it was very mild. It was pretty warm in Scotland too, in fact the warmest January since 1989, but it was also a wet month in Scotland, particularly Western Scotland, where we had the wettest month since 1993. Now there's a little bit of rain around at the moment, mainly across parts of northwestern England, nothing too heavy, spreading up again across parts of Cumbria and through the Isle of Man, and that rain just drifting northwards may get into parts of Dumfries and Galloway through the afternoon. There's some showery outbreaks of rain also across northern parts of Scotland, but through the central belt I think staying fine and dry here with spells of sunshine. Parts of Northern Ireland also enjoying some sunshine, although we may just see a few more showers creeping into parts of Antrim and Down through the afternoon. We may also see some showers pushing up to parts of Devon, but I think most of Cornwall and Pembrokeshire enjoying some blue skies this afternoon. Elsewhere across England, many places dry but rather cloudy. Still pretty mild as well, temperatures up to 6 to 8 degrees. Tonight, however, we could see things turning a bit chilly. Where skies stay clear, I think there is the risk of some frost. I think the frost fairly patchy across England and Wales, but in the countryside through Northern Ireland, we may well get down to -1 or -2. And even in the cities across Scotland, we will see a frost in Aberdeen and Glasgow, for example, temperatures likely to dip to -2. So a touch of frost to take note of tonight, and there'll also be some fog patches forming. Could be a pretty grey start to Monday morning, some quite dense fog patches here and there. A lot of cloud across the country too. Slowly but surely, I think the mist and the fog will tend to lift, but always staying fairly cloudy. But in the afternoon, brightening up, and some places will see some sunshine. Late in the day, and I think it will be around about dusk, we'll start to see some rain coming into the far northwest of Scotland, and the wind's really picking up here too. But the wind's coming from the south, so again a relatively mild day, temperatures 6 to 9 degrees. Possibly a touch milder on Tuesday, 10 Celsius across the south. A little bit of rain across southern Scotland, pushing into parts of northern England and North Wales. A bit more rain again coming into the far northwest of Scotland, with again the winds strengthening here, but most of the places further south will stay dry. And staying dry again into Wednesday. We have more weather fronts though coming in again to the far northwest of Scotland. It's here where we'll see most of the rain through this week, and again pretty windy conditions, whereas the bulk of England, Wales, most of Northern Ireland I think will again be dry on Wednesday, fairly cloudy, and those temperatures again up to double figures. But the winds will be a big feature of the weather this week, coming in mainly from the west, which is why it'll be so mild, but gales or severe gales likely across the northwest of Scotland on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So still very blustery here with more rain coming in during Thursday. Maybe on Thursday a bit more rain for Northern Ireland. Again, most of England and Wales dry during daylight hours, but I think that wet weather will finally push in during Thursday night and then through into Friday, and then things may turn a bit fresher but a bit brighter. But until Friday I think most of us will have a mild week, most of us dry with wet and windy weather in the far northwest. That's all your weather from